Hello, Eurovision fans. Thank you so much for coming to my channel. Today, I am talking about and rating the Serbian entry for Eurovision 2023, which is Samo mi se spava by Luke Black. Samo mi se spava. He has won the Serbian national final and he will be going to Liverpool. I will be rating different aspects of the song and performance as always, and in the end also make a prediction on whether Serbia can qualify and how it will do in Eurovision. Now, I have read a bit about Luke Black and I also seen a few interviews. He's a very interesting artist, I think. So I read that he recorded 7 albums basically by himself and no one really heard them, but he didn't give up. And I think that's a great sign for an artist. And I have a feeling that his next album, many people might listen to because he has got a great platform through Eurovision. So the first aspect I want to talk about are the lyrics of the song. And I find them really profound, really deep. There are many different layers that you can see in the lyrics. He talks about wanting to go to sleep while the world is burning, which is, I think, a feeling we can all relate to at the moment. There are many references to the war in Ukraine, to famine, to the world being in disorder. But it also talks about his own mental state being in disorder, I guess, and maybe the mental state of many people in the world. And also about people not being conscious about what is happening or not wanting to be conscious of what is happening. And I find that really, really interesting and really well done. So that's why I have decided to make a separate video, a lyric explanation video, because otherwise this video would be just too long. So subscribe if you don't want to miss that. And I'm also going to link to it in the video description at the end of the video and up here. And there's another video I want to do, which is Eurovision Needs a Hug, because there are so many songs about mental distress and problems and relationships not working. It's really interesting and really tells you what is going on in Europe at the moment, I feel like. And for the lyrics, I am giving 5 out of 5 points because I find them really well done. So the voice I find really distinct and unique. There's almost a whispering quality about it. Not almost, there is a whispering quality about it when he sings, and it's very fitting for a song that's about wanting to fall asleep. So I really like that. When he does the hello and the spava part, it's a bit much for me. Could be a bit toned down, a bit more. But when he says spava, it's like you feel the relief of falling asleep and of not having to see the world burn anymore. So I like that. But overall, it could be a bit more toned down, unfortunately. And there were some parts where he was a bit too breathy, I think. So I'm giving 3 out of 5 points, but there's great room for improvement. Now, the personality. He's very good looking and he has a quirky look about him. It's like he's like a good-looking nerd in a way. It's also quite queer, his movements and what he does. He's very young, but it feels extremely professional what he is doing. He knows what he's doing. But some of the camera shots and the way he interacts could be a bit more impactful. There were a few where he's looking to the side a bit. But I mean, he can improve that until May. So for the personality, on the stage, I'm giving 4 out of 5. I think the personality off stage would be 5 out of 5. Now, the performance is really artsy. You see that a lot of thought went into it. The thing he lies in at the beginning looks a bit like from a sci-fi movie, like The Matrix or Passengers, these cubes where people lie in and they're not conscious of what is going on. Really well done and sets the stage really well for the song. The 4 dancers are really impactful because they're being fed something through this tube and he liberates them by taking the tube out, basically maybe waking them up from their state of unconsciousness. Really well done. The dance moves that are like zombie-like, also making reference to people not being conscious of what is going on. The last dance move where they're squatting and walking forward I just really, really love. Really great ending to the song, and the whole choreography is just really well thought out. And there's lots of references to sci-fi, to computer games. It's a really dark staging. And the lighting is also very, very impactful. So I'm giving 5 out of 5 points. You really see that an artist has thought up this performance. Now, the song, I love the piano intro. This motif that is the beginning of the song is repeated later with a more techno beat. So that's really good. It makes it catchy and interesting. It's not a standard pop song at all. It's very fresh and different. There's an interesting structure to it. I really love the techno parts. So it's going up and down, and he has said in an interview that that is also the mental state that he was in. So the song really reflects that, and I find that really cool. So I'm giving 4 out of 5 points. I have to say that I was starting at 2, then I listened to it a few more times, and I was at 3, and I listened to it a few more times for this video, and I arrive at 4. So it's possible that I will have 5 out of 5 soon. But for now, it's 4 out of 5. And song and performance weigh a bit more for the overall rating. And so we get to 4 out of 5 points for Serbia. The Serbian national final, by the way, was just amazing. There are so many songs that I have in my playlist. I didn't have this one in my playlist, but I will now. Just really well done. And Serbia is one of my pet countries anyway. So really, really cool. Before I predict how Serbia will do in Eurovision 2023, please subscribe to this channel if you want more content like this one, me reviewing the songs of Eurovision 2023. The lyric explanation video of Samo spava is coming up, so make sure to subscribe. And I love discussing with you in the comments, so please also leave a comment if you want. Now the prediction. I had hoped that this would be in Semi 2. I thought for some reason it was in Semi 2, but it isn't. It's also in Semi 1, which is just going to be a bloodbath. There are so many good songs there, and some people are going to really be left out. Countries, not people. So I have to keep that in mind doing the prediction. I think it's a song that takes a bit of time to get into. At least it took me a bit of time. So hearing it once at Eurovision might not be enough to get a lot of votes, but I think people will connect to the artsiness of it all and the techno parts and just him being a good performer. So overall, I think he will qualify and he will make it to the final. And then in the final, I'm not sure how the juries will take this song. I'm not sure how the televoters will take this song, like in the semifinals. So I'm not 100% sure. It could go anywhere, really. But I think a top 15 is assured. It could go higher if people really understand it and get it. But for the moment, I'm not 100% sure yet how people will react to it. Let me know in the comments what you think. Let me know your interpretation of the lyrics and whether Serbia will qualify or not. I'm really interested in reading your thoughts. And if you want more videos like this one, rating Eurovision entries, videos on Eurovision history, lyric interpretations, please subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you for my next video. Bye bye.